Good morning, cousin. Welcome to this daily divination ceremony that I've been doing every Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday at this time for the last 3 years, and I still haven't come up with a name for it. I I don't know why it's so difficult. And I usually anyway, so that's a whole thing. We just had like a whole conversation about naming things. But yeah, that's what we're doing. We're asking, where does our attention need to be today in order to bring the most expansion in our relationship with our life and our practice. My name is Jen Marie. I am an initiated high priestess and sorceress of chaos, witch born of shadow. I wrote the Grimoire of the Ungovernable and founded an international resource center for neurodivergent witches looking to repair their relationship with their life and their practice. I think I remembered to say all of the things. Did you guys watch the podcast, our new podcast, Wisdom in the Weave? It's right now it's on Spotify, but the live recording is on our YouTube channel as well. We're going to do this once a month, but it's so good. I'm so excited about this podcast, guys. I got all the feelers about it. And I know that all of us had so much fun doing it, and the time went by so fast. I have so much to say, and Okay, so I am going to do what I do to get my system prepared for divination. You do what you do, and then we're gonna meet up then. Did you love the podcast? And then we're going to do this divination ceremony together. You are going to be just as much a part of this as I am, because my goal is for you to repair your relationship with your intuition. And so the way that we're going to do this is different than what you are accustomed to due to the nature of the work that I do. Okay? If you don't have a deck of cards that you have a relationship with, then you can just lurk if you want to. It's okay. You don't even have to identify as a witch to participate in this. You just have to identify as curious. Okay, let's do this. Stim if you need to. I humbly invite all that is fire within this system to witness this working. And if alignment is found, may you choose to bless this flow. I humbly invite all that is air within this system to witness this working. And if alignment is found, may you choose to bless this flow. I humbly invite all that is earth within this system to witness this working. And if alignment is found, may you choose to bless this flow. I humbly invite all that is water within this system to witness this working. And if alignment is found, may you choose to bless this flow. I beckon to this system. May we now align as one. For my cousins are the elements, and so the moon and sun. I call to those who love me. You are welcome in this space. For our nature is united, sharing magic, life, and grace. Now we make a declaration of intention. What are we doing? I choose now in this moment to align with my whole self, to pull the book that tells my story from its place upon the shelf. I enter now this circle made of trust and hope and power. And I show up for my practice in this place and at this hour because I am home. Hi. My tea water is hotter than it usually is because I had to reheat it right before I came running upstairs because Morgana and I got caught up in a conversation in the kitchen. And we keep doing this because the conversation's so good, right? That we're trying to figure out a way to be more intentional about those conversations and include you in some way. So that happened, and then I had to reheat it. All right. So, where does our attention need to be today in order to bring the most expansion in our relationship with our life and our practice? Fair warning, Baxter is right off camera, seemingly irritated about his lack of access to my attention. So, at any moment, he could make himself known. Do not be alarmed. Everything is okay. I am familiar with this apex predator that is climbing up the back of my chair. I might just pick him up after we get this shuffled, just so that I can get into the zone. Okay. Bax. Come here. Like I got a bunch of people watching. You're just out of my reach. Come here, buddy. He's doing that thing, that thing where they're like, I'm going to be angry with you, just out of reach. All right. So, if you have not noticed yet, this is going to be a gloriously neurodivergent wild ride because here we go. Hello, Baxter. This is the apex predator that's trying to climb up the back of my chair. I'm going to readjust just for you, buddy. Look at that. All right. So is this enough of my attention, sir? And my reading glasses. 9 of Cups, upright. This is the card. This is the Tarot deck by Raven and Rogue. I'm going to read the prompt that's on this card after Baxter gets his claws out of my skin. I'm good, but I'm not that good. Okay. I should probably turn my face toward the mic, huh? You struggled with finding purpose and comfort after a loss. This journey has been long and arduous, but you finally reached a point where you're feeling joy again. Profound happiness is in your future. Now is a great time to chase any dreams you've had. And the reverse, because it's about the whole card. You may have gotten something you've always wanted, and it just wasn't what you expected. Maybe you're struggling to get somewhere and you're not making any progress. Your self-esteem has taken a hit, and your desires are a never-ending black hole. Maybe you need to focus on quality over quantity. So if your guides were using this card to communicate a facet of your relationship with your life, what are they talking about? What are they talking about? So brew on that for a moment. And then, so I say this all the time, but this reading doesn't exist in a vacuum, right? What we've been pulling the last few days are a part of the story that we're tapping into, right? It's a part of the flow of our lives. Now, we've been talking a lot about this big decision that we have to make, this decision about how we are investing our physical, mental, and emotional labor. What are we investing in? What kind of world do we want to live in? Because this is a year that is profoundly productive isn't quite the right word, but if you have a goal, you'll not only achieve that goal, but it's like 9 times that. It's like profound success, right? Whatever you invest in will be successful, even if that thing is not in alignment with your purpose and calling in life. Uh, it doesn't matter. It's going to be successful. So if you are investing in a system that requires your subjugation, that's going to be wildly successful for you. If you invest in this dream that you have, whether that's I'm going to open a coffee shop where the community can come and connect and um, be safe in their practice, or if that dream is I want to move out to a homestead and live a more connected life with a bunch of other witches, whatever that dream is that you have. If you do the scary thing and allow yourself discomfort and to take a risk, uh, that is going to be wildly successful, like world changing, wildly successful. And I know that was a lot of a lead up, but this feels to me like it's asking us to look at our like 9 of cups kind of situation, our 9 of our relationship with what does wish if our wish was fulfilled, what does that actually look like? If our what does a luxurious and successful life really look like for you? And it's an incredibly important question because we have been taught that luxury and success looks like further entrenching ourselves in a system that requires our subjugation, right? We were taught that luxury looks like having a bunch of fancy cars and a big house and having servants, having other people serve us, and uh, being able to buy anything that we want. It's so wrapped up in capitalism and the patriarchy. Is that really what you want? And when you're doing all of these workings for success, these seeds that you're planting, what are you growing in your garden? Is it something that's rooted in the big happy pappy? Or is it something rooted in something ancient that's waking up in you, that's calling you back to the woods, that's calling you back to community. What is success for you? Is it being able to do anything you want and be completely isolated, or is it to explore your nature and how you can be interdependent in a matriarchal community? So, what is your 9 of cups, your, like, wish fulfillment, ultimate success? What does that actually look like? Gotta know that. It's a really important question. It's so important to allow ourselves to dream and to take, again, making money out of the equation. How much is your dream dependent on being able to make enough money, or you have to raise enough money to do the thing, right? Think outside of that cage. All right. Now we got to look at what we're in resistance to or in denial of that is blocking our shit. How are we getting in our own way with our relationship with luxury and wish fulfillment? The sun upright. You're certainly feeling the warmth of the sun and have much to be thankful for. Quite a lot of joy and abundance are headed in your direction. Your energy and confidence are infectious. Shine onto those you care about most. And the reversed is you're having a tough time staying positive right now. Something is hindering your growth or causing you setbacks, and your confidence has taken a hit. The reverse sun could instead be telling you that you're being too optimistic in the face of dreadful circumstances. Be sure to take a look at your surroundings and the situation at hand. Handle things with caution. Remember, this is what you're in resistance to or in denial of, and it's influencing your relationship with success, wish fulfillment. And I'm trying not to influence your interpretation, your initial interpretation of these cards. All right. Anna says I complicate things too much. Yeah. Relatable. Okay. So the sun. When we are in survival mode for long periods of time, and those of us who are social outcasts in one way or another are in a some sort of state of survival frequently. That's our, like, we're having to forge our own path. We don't have community to support us. It's all on our shoulders, our own survival. Anyway, when we are in a state of survival mode for a really long period of time, it makes it to where we start looking for not necessarily the other shoe to drop, but for what we believe is the inevitable setback. And we become really like we're looking for the setback all the time. In what ways do I need to protect myself? Right? No shame in that. Just bringing awareness to how that influences your ability to appreciate the life that you have. As someone who is clinically diagnosed with CPTSD, it takes work to and presence to be able to make that shift, but our brains are very stretchy. We are able to consciously lay new neural pathways, new ways of engaging with our life. If this, then this, right? Talk a lot about it. And this work is deeply integrated in what we do at the Resource Center, but because so many of us have trauma in one way or another anyway, we get stuck with those glasses on of what's what's going to take me down next. The problem with that is that that makes it to where those things are highlighted, and when you're trying to build a life, it's like you need to retrain your brain and your systems to start looking for the um, the gold, right? Looking for the things that make you feel curious and excited, looking for the things that make you feel safe and the things that uh, inspire you. You're retraining your brain to look for those things. And it feels dangerous at first, but that's just because your system still believes that you are um, threatened. Right? I'm trying not to use jargon when I talk about this kind of stuff because the sun pulling the sun in this position like this, right? It could be that you are looking for, you know, the looking for the ways that you need to protect yourself, and you're shining all the light of your sun, all of your attention on the ways that you need to protect yourself. And this card is like, hey, that's influencing your ability to appreciate the success that you have, right? And when you allow yourself to appreciate your tiny moments of success, you are creating like a magnet for other things that feel the same way. It's a very simple manifestation. It's like creating a battery through feeling signatures, but you have to allow yourself to actually feel that, right? The other side of this is a like form of projection where we are projecting what we want to see onto a terrible situation. That's another way that we survived. And that is equally kind of at play here because your success is going to be influenced by um, what you're choosing. And if you are choosing to look, do you see the difference between looking to the bright side and, uh, yeah, I have to clarify this, right? Because I just said that we to adjust your perspective to one where you're starting to look for the things, the places and feelings that you're safe, right? That I'm talking about sincere experiences, right? You are not creating a happy reality and plastering it on a terrible circumstance. Do you see the distinction, right? Look at your situation for what it actually is, right? And actually allow yourself to appreciate the experiences that are yummy, that are delicious. Because, like, when was the last time that you actually allowed yourself to have like a genuine, inspiring experience? And I do want to point out that though this reading might be a little pokey, both of the cards are talking about a big success. Great things are coming. You just have to hang in there and, just have to see it. So it's great to have that kind of, reinforcement, validation, something like that, right? Going into this week. So your homework, should you choose to participate, is asking yourself, what is, if I started something tomorrow and it was successful, what does that look like? What does that look like? Okay. And also, because there's two sides to this coin, do a double check on your current lived experience and really be honest with yourself about, like, what is real, right? And with a special attention to the ways that, I don't know, it feels really equal parts the ways that you are projecting a reality onto horrible situation, or the ways that you are not allowing yourself to actually experience your life because you're waiting for the next horrible situation, right? That's kind of how it feels. Do with that what you will. I will be back on Friday, but the the first and second Wednesday of the month, I get to read from the Grimoire of the Ungovernable live, and then do like an hour Q&A about whatever we read. It's like a live virtual book club slash book tour. And I would love it if you guys would come. It's on Wednesday at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And to join this live reading, go to, you could do it, go to the website, brightandark.org. There's so many different ways of getting there, or to the app that we built would also get you there. Anyway, this week it's on the full moon as well. I love that, especially because of what we're going to be covering. I'm going to actually start getting into ritual creation, the practical application of the philosophy covered in the other books anyway, or the other part of the book. Let's close out this working. Hand on your heart and take a deep breath. This working is now closing, but the magic has just begun. I humbly thank the elements and both the moon and sun. To all who chose to bless this flow, I now sincerely thank you. May our practice be expansive and our course be clear and true. All right. All right, witches. So I'll see you then. Then, if you can't be good at it.